Hey guys, Barcode Pez comes to give another interesting deck profile. This deck profile is on my Madolche, and this is the deck which I've been loving for absolutely ages now, ever since ANJELLY came out. This thing is a fucking badass, but it comes in a very cute and tasty, sweet form of jelly. I don't know what else to say. It's fucking stupid. This card is ridiculous. What it does for Madolche is what Madolche needed, and that's what I think is fucking awesome. A lot of people, I think, are underestimating what this thing can do. This thing can do quite a lot. Its effect may be meh, but combined in the right way, it's fucking stupid. And all Madolches need just to get that play, their fucking big ass playoff, is one of these, and then it's done. That's all they need. They don't need anything else, because all you do is main fu to ANJELLY to Hootcake, to banish the ANJELLY to special Messengerlato to Chateau, play the Chateau, overlay the Hootcake into that, detach that, well obviously you're overlaying into Levia, you detach the main Fulu to special summon the ANJELLY, you overlay the ANJELLY onto the Messengerlato, you detach the ANJELLY for the Tiramisu obviously, and then you return both the ANJELLY and the main Fu to your hand because of Chateau. So you are able to do it all over again. That is why this deck is so fucking stupid. It can go Tiramisu every fucking turn. Moving on, let's go on the deck profile. So, free ANJELLY, free Hootcake, and free Menfulu. Don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. Free Magellan, 2 Messengerlato. I don't need free. That you only want these to be in your deck, and running 2 just seems to be good. Cruffsant at 1, then that's it for the Madolches. Then you got 2 Velo and 2 TG Warwolf. I like Warwolf, I think Warwolf is awesome. 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, triple MST because I hate Skill Drain. Skill Drain is very, very adamant at the moment, purely because of Dragon Ruler and stuff like that. They are running it. Then 2 Chateau, 2 Ticket because you don't really want free. You don't need free. It'll become bulky as anything because it's horrible at free. 1 Instant Fusion because we're running Fusionist, and then double Lance. Now moving on, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, 1 Torrential, 1 Madolche Palooza, 2 Threatening Roar. People told me to run Mirror Force, but this deck doesn't need Mirror Force. Purely because of the factor of we've got fucking Tiramisu. Why the fuck would we need Mirror Force if we got such a fucking badass card? This thing can beat over pretty much anything, and the fact is this, it can return 2 fucking cards, and it's pretty powerful at that point. And the fact that you can return 2 of your opponent's cards, most turns only really get out 2 monsters with over 27 attack. Like that, I think that's probably the extent of what most decks can do at the moment. And let's say your opponent fills his field with 4 monsters, 2 of those will obviously be over 2700. You return those 2 to the deck, and then you attack over the other 2. It's pretty fucking amazing. So, running Mirror Force is not needed. Running Threatening Roar is a lot better because if they MST your Mirror Force, you are fucked because they'll be able to get past your field. If they MST this, at least you can chain it and you will still have your field and you'll be ready. And another reason is because if you just summon Magellan, you don't really want to lose the Magellan because you would have session Minfilu and then you would have got Messengerlato or something like that in your hand. I don't know. Finally, 2 Traps done because if I have, let's say, my Minfu and fucking ANJELLY, I want to make sure that shit's going off without seeing it bottomless or anything like that. Now, moving on. Extra deck, ignore the side deck. The side deck is bullshit. I haven't even finished it yet. 1 Fusionist, obviously, because of the instant fusion. So this deck is really only a 14 card extra deck, but it's not bad. So 1 X-Saber Invoker. You do not need 2. It's ridiculous. You don't need 2. You need 2 Levia, but you don't need 2 Invoker. You only need the 1 for the 1 play because you rarely are going to go into Invoker anymore, purely because ANJELLY too strong, Levia too good. So 1 Alucard, 2 Levia, because it's like if you go 2 Levia, it's not that you're doing something wrong, but it's just your opponent stalled you out a little bit. Like I always thought if I had to go 2 Levia, I did something wrong, but that's not it. It's literally because if you have to go for a second Levia, that means your opponent just got past your field or something like that, so it's whatever. Then you got 1 Madolche Queen, not 1, 2 Madolche Queen Tiramisu. You do not need 3. Then you have the 1 Blade Armor Ninja, 1 Honor Arc. I rarely go into this, but it's just there. You don't need it in the deck, but it's there. 1 Fairy King. I've never summoned this at all, actually. 1 Maystroke, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Gagaga Cowboy, 1 Exeter Knight, and finally number 82 Heartland Draco. This card came out in the new Gold series, and my friend showed me it and was like, "Hey, maybe you should run this in your Madolche." So I thought, okay, what is it? Pretty much while you control a face-up spell cards, this card cannot be targeted for attacks. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. This turn, this card can attack your opponent directly, but other monsters cannot attack. So this thing can be quite boss-like. Like, let's say, for instance, you don't exactly have anything that can really get past anything. Obviously, a tiramisu would help, but let's say it's late game and your opponent has royally fucked your butthole. And you have no tiramisus left. And you do have your ticket and you do have your chateau. So, you go into this. Better than Gagaga Cowboy, I can tell you that. It can attack your opponent directly and it cannot be targeted for attacks while you have a face-up spell or trap. Well, face-up spell card. And Madolches always have a face-up spell card. So anyway, guys, some of the side deck is legit. I am going to be running triple DNA Surgery. I'm going to be running double Royal Decree, maybe even triple, just to help out with the skill drain factor. I will be running Light Prison Mirrors, and I will be running Shadow and Prison Mirrors, and I will be running Maxis, but I will not be running the extra Trapstone. The extra Trapstone will obviously not be needed. But I am still figuring out other cards to put in the side deck. So anyway, guys, that's my deck profile. Please like, comment, and please subscribe. And I'll go back to some more deck profiles.